Hey guys, it's Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner. Today I'm coming to you from the from Pear Blossom Press YouTube channel with a fun little wobble card using one of the new collections that I just recently received from Spellbinders. This is just so stinking cute. It's part of the summer camp collection. I'm going to be working with the Trailside trio plus a stencil to create the fun background. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm using the Lakeside Memories stencil. It's a layering stencil. It's got, what, 4 layers? I think it's 4 or 5 layers. Anyway, it's got a bunch of layers, and it's designed to look like a lakeside with mountains and trees in the back, and I decided, nope, I want beach. I'm in Florida, guys, so beach is kind of my thing, so I left off the part with the mountains and the trees. I'm using all of my Simon Hurley inks, and this background just turned out so fabulous. So right now I'm just going to start putting together my little critters. I've already got everything die cut out, and I'm going to add some Simon Hurley ink to them so that everything's the right color. This also means that it doesn't matter whether or not you've got any cardstock that's the right color. If you've got your inks, you can basically make everything to match. So for the head of my little fox, and yes, I'm doing a little fox, I'm going to use Guppy. It's a lighter orange color. And I'm just going to be using one of my paper pouncers. This one is from Pick Up Pen Studios. This smaller one I just picked up off of Amazon. So I would say use what you have. That actually turned out pretty dark. That's okay. I'm going to also do his little arms the same color. I'm pretty much going by the diagram that Spellbinders provided, but you can use whatever colors that you like. So for the darker part of our little critter here, or our little fox, I'm going to use Check Engine. And using the same pouncer. We're going to go over the main part of his body and his tail and his ears. For the inside of his ears and for his little face and little tip of his tail, I decided to go with some cookie dough. We also have a couple of other pieces that are included in this set too. So we've got this piece here, which is actually the base part to go behind his eyes so you can layer everything up. And then we've got, of course, the little eyes. I did cut out some more out of some black cardstock just to save me some time. Now we're ready to go ahead and start assembling. So I'll go ahead and put this white box right behind the eyes. And like I said, that is just going to be a base piece for us to adhere his eyes on. And then we've got these little pieces here. Now they have little tiny holes popped out. So you've got a white highlight in each of the little eyes. Let me find one that actually cut out right. And the die actually cuts out 3 of those, so you don't have to do a whole lot of extra. I'm just going to add some glue into one of the eyes, and then we can place this one in. So we've got some easy, actually, I think I want his eye to be the opposite way. Let me go ahead and switch that around. So we've just got some really easy paper piecing. Okay, and then we can go ahead and grab his the bottom part of it. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add the bottom part of his face, the little white part around his mouth and his nose. This little fox is gonna be so cute. And yes, I do start getting tickled every time I start seeing everything come together. I think it is just friggin' adorable. We've also got some little black pieces for the nose. Let me go ahead and add his little nose on. And then his face is pretty much done. So you can see you've got You've got a cute little critter started. All right, let's go ahead and put together his ears. I've got the little orange pieces and the little white or off-white parts that go inside. So a little bit of lighter color fur on the inside of his ears. And one of the nice things on these dies is we also have little lines etched right in to show you right where that's supposed to go. There we go. And then we can add his little ears to his head. Isn't he just so sweet? Let's go ahead and put the rest of him together. And there we go. We have us a cute little fox. Okay, now we can just add our sentiment. So I'm just going to use my stamp wheel to get perfectly lined up. So it's going to be nice and straight. And let's see, what color ink? I think I'm going to go with Black Widow. Actually, I'm going to go with Weeping Willow. So this one is going to be a dark brown. It's not going to bring any blacks other than the blacks of our little fox's eyes into our little scene here. So let's go ahead and pop that down. And Weeping Willow is a nice dark brown. And I think that looks perfect. So now all we need to do is pop this up onto our card and add our little fox. I like to trim I like a little bit of white to show on my cards right around the edges. So I'm going to trim my card hard panel down by about 1/8 of an inch on each side. Because this was pretty centered. So the end result's going to be 4 by 5 1/4. There we go. And then I'm going to pop this up on some foam and use my T-square to make sure that it gets lined up just perfect. And this card base, somehow I wound up with an ink spot on it. So that's actually going to work out really well because, you know what? I'm able to cover that up with my panel. So I'm just going to take my panel with the spot on the front, make sure that it's opening to the side that I think it's supposed to, and fit that right into the jig of my A7 T-square. Then I'm going to use a magnet to hold that down. So it's going to hold everything perfectly in place. And what this is going to do is it's going to let me line my cardstock up perfect and give it that 1/8 of an inch border all the way around. There we go. And then we're going to add our little guy right here in the front. But we're not going to lay him down flat. We're not even going to pop him up on foam. We're going to add him with an action wobble. And so I have a couple of different sizes. That one's a mini. And here is the large size. And I think I'm going to probably want to use a mini. But let's take a look and see how he would fit on one of the big ones. If we try to use the big one, you're going to see it. So we will be using a mini action wobble for this one. So we're just going to flip him over and place that down right in the middle of the back. Now there are some, it's a little bit of adhesive on there, so I'm going to take that release paper off. And I think I'm going to put it right in the middle of his shoulder blades. Let's do it vertical so it doesn't show. There we go. And then I'm going to take the release paper off of the back as well. So we've got release paper and adhesive on both of these. So you don't have to add any additional adhesive. And I think I want him right about here. So there we go. Easy breezy interactive card with our little Foxy right sitting there right on the beach watching the sunrise. Actually, I don't know what time of day it is. I was probably about 10 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, I think this is super fun and it's super easy to do. You guys saw that took no time at all. So you guys, I can't wait to see what you create. Be sure to tag me and Pear Blossom Press in your posts when you make something like this. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.